dear learners, texture is one of the most important physical properties of soil. The soil texture is based on the size of the soil particles. Normally, 3 types of particles having different diameters are present in the soil. These are sand with a particle diameter of 2 to 0.05 millimeter, silt with a particle diameter of 0.05 to 0.002 millimeter, and clay with less than 0.002 millimeter diameter. A soil which has all 3 particles in nearly equal proportion is called as loam soil. The 3 types of particles are combined in various ways to name 12 different textural classes. The percentage of sand, silt and clay particles that are included in each are shown in textural triangle. This triangle helps to determine the texture of a particular soil sample if the percentages of 3 types of soil particles are known. To perform this experiment, we require oven, dried soil samples, balance, mechanical sieve set, glass jar or wide mouth bottle, scale, blotting paper or newspaper, pestle and mortar, borax or liquid detergent powder. Dear learners, 2 methods are explained here. Any of these 2 may be followed. Let's study method 1. In this method, we have to collect 200 grams of soil sample from different locations. Label them as sample A and sample B. Remove the stones, or if at all any roots are present in this. Then break the lumps of the soil using pestle and mortar. After this, dry the samples in an oven at 80 degrees Celsius or on a stove, or by spreading these under sun to remove the soil moisture or capillary bound water. Select 3 sieves of different mesh size: 2 millimeter, 0.05 millimeter and 0.002 millimeter. Arrange these sieves in a collecting chamber with the smallest at the bottom and largest at the top. Place 200 gram of soil sample in the first chamber with 2 millimeter mesh. Close the lid. To sieve the soil, shake the set mechanically for 5 to 10 minutes and collect the soil fraction in 3 different petri dishes. The sample that will be collected in this layer will be sand. The second layer will have the silt, and the bottommost part will have the clay, that is the smallest particle size. We can collect them in 3 different petri dishes and we can weigh them. The total weight of the 3 fractions should be equal to the weight of the total soil sample taken. Now, we have to calculate the percentage of these soil fractions. Collect 3 different soil fractions in 3 different petri dishes and weigh them. In order to weigh them, we need to take the weight of the empty petri dish first of all. Tear it. Transfer one of the soil fraction, for example sand, into this petri dish and take the weight. Similarly, we can transfer the entire sand into this petri dish and calculate the percentage of each fraction and tabulate the results in the table. The weight of the soil fractions that has been obtained is 88 grams of sand, 74 grams of silt and 38 grams of clay. In all, the total weight is 200 grams. After calculating the percentage, sand comes to 44%, silt is 37% and clay is 19%. Now, use the textural triangle and determine the texture of soil sample. Note that the percentage lines of clay, look here, clay is on the left hand side of the triangle. The percentage lines of the clay run parallel to the base of the triangle. The percentage lines of the silt, they run parallel to the side of the clay. And the percentage lines of the sand run parallel to the silt side of the triangle. The percentage of sand is 44%. So, let us mark a point at 44% and then draw a line from the sand side to the clay side parallel to the silt side. Silt particles are 37%. So, let us mark this point on the silt side of the textural triangle and draw a line parallel to the clay side towards the sand side. Similarly, we can draw a line from the clay side. Clay is 19%. So, similarly, we can draw a line parallel to the sand side from clay towards the silt. In this manner, 3 lines will intersect at one point. Even if we draw 2 lines, the point of intersection is helping us to determine the type of the soil. The point of intersection lies in this zone which is marked as loam. So, the soil sample A is loam type. Now, let us understand second method which is called mason jar method on soil sample B. Dry the collected soil sample B. Take about 100 gram of soil sample B in a glass jar and pour 180 ml of water in it. Add about 5 to 7 grams of borax or 5 ml of liquid dishwash to the jar and stir the mixture properly. This is 5 ml of liquid dishwash. We have to add 5 ml of liquid dishwash into this mixture. Now, we stir the mixture thoroughly. We pour this mixture in a measuring cylinder. And let this mixture settle for 24 to 48 hours. After 24 to 48 hours, the layers of soil fraction are visible. Mark these with the help of a marker. At the top will be the layer of water, followed by clay, silt and then sand. Sand particles being heavier than silt and clay, they will settle at the bottom. Clay layer will be at the top just below the water layer. Now, with the help of a scale, measure the length of each layer. Total length of this solution is 5 centimeters and the lowest layer, that is the sand, is 2 centimeters, the silt is 0.5 centimeter and the topmost layer, that is the clay, is 2.5 centimeters. Percentage of sand layer, which is 2 centimeter out of total length of 5 centimeter, is 40%. Silt layer is 0.5 centimeter, that is 10%, and clay layer, which is 2.5 centimeter, that is 50%. Now, we can use textural triangle and draw the lines on the textural triangle to find out the texture of the soil. Since the percentage of sand is 40%, so we draw a line from the base towards the clay. The percentage of silt is 10%, so we draw a line from the silt side towards the base parallel to the clay side. Clay is 50%, so now we draw a line from clay side parallel to the base towards the silt. Let us mark the point of intersection of these three lines. Lies in the clay region, so this kind of soil sample is clay. From the lines drawn on the triangle, it is observed that where the three lines intersect, it shows clay soil. Similarly, we can find the texture of other soil sample. Let us recapitulate what we have learnt today. Normally, soil consists of three types of particles: sand, silt and clay. These particles differ in their diameter and the relative proportion determines the texture of the soil. Texture is an important property of the soil that ascertains the type of plants which can be grown and the nutritional status of the soil. Soil textural triangle is an important tool that helps to decide the texture of the soil, provided the percentage of each soil fraction is known. Two methods have been discussed in this session to determine the percentage of three soil fractions. You may use any one of them. Now, try to explore the answer to these questions. If clay fraction is more in a soil, how will it affect root penetration and aeration? And which soil texture is considered as the best for plant growth and why? The learning outcomes that can be achieved through this session are: differentiates types of soil on the basis of fractions of particles present in particular soil samples, applies scientific terminology for texture of soil and its components, makes illustrations, flow charts for separation of different particles present in the soil, designs and implements feasible experimental or investigation plan to test the various soil samples for their texture, addressing specific questions related to agricultural productivity, demonstrates skills in using apparatus, instruments and devices for performing experiments and investigations along with good laboratory practices, demonstrates to analyze data statistically, represents in tables and graphs and interprets results, draws conclusion on fertility of soil on the basis of data collected in activities or experiments or investigatory projects conducted, appreciates linkages at the interface of biology with other disciplines such as agricultural science and chemistry. Thank you.